Over the course of my channel, I've been fortunate enough to interview some of the most important musicians of our time. Here are some of my favorite moments.
In the case of Bohemian Rhapsody, Freddie's come in with his piece of paper with his little notes all over it. It's his dad's company note paper. And he's written like A, B, C, C sharp, F, because he's worked them out on the piano.
Those surprises, I call them haunting tones. Can you talk about that, about the use of these notes?
Well, I like the way you use the word surprise, because me, the essence of all music is surprise. When I listen to a piece of music, if I'm not surprised within the first 8 bars, I've stopped listening.
You know, melody of the 3 branches of musical government is the one that you can't go to college for 4 years on. You can definitely go to college for 4 years on harmony.
Yeah.
And you can definitely go to college for 4 years on rhythm.
Name one solo that you learned as a kid that changed your playing.
I remember one of the first things I learned, New York City Blues by the Yardbirds. I remember learning that. And when I was learning it, I was so young, I couldn't understand what Jeff Beck was doing.
I still can't.
And then learning the Nazar Blue.
I love all kinds of music, and I try to remain an open vessel. That's the important thing to me.
Yes.
I need to be open, so whatever's in the universe that I am hoping is going to flow through me and flow out to you and make you feel great.
They didn't want to shuffle, they didn't want this, and they didn't want that. And then I finally told them, I said, it's the Purdy Shuffle. No, we don't want to shuffle with them. I said, but you haven't heard it.
It's like Fool in the Rain, for
example.
example.
Fool in the Rain, when I think of that beat, it's got that shuffle.
Is Bono a loud singer? Does he have a loud voice?
He has a beautiful print, we call it. The microphone loves his voice. Emmylou Harris has a great print, Willie Nelson. Beautiful voices, and the microphone loves them.
When Kurt would come in with a song, what would it be like? He's like, hey, I have a new song.
It smells like Teen Spirit. He'd just kind of start playing it, and we would just say, oh, okay, that's a cool riff.
Uptown, clubs would work 4 sets Friday and Saturday because the late drinkers would come in like 1:30, and they were really bending their elbow and spend a lot of money. So that was 4 sets Friday and Saturday.
I just come in here and I doodle around. I would have to call it doodling.
Nirvana came to Madison in like spring of 1990, ostensibly to record an album for Sub Pop. And then they did a show, an impromptu show in Madison at Bunky's Pizza Parlor downstairs for like 75 people. Kurt completely blew his voice out.
Okay.
He screamed so hard in the show, he couldn't talk after the show. We went into the studio the next day and his voice was shot. And I'm like, okay, we can't do any more vocals.
I'm gonna go all the way. It makes me emotional because I get it now in a way as an adult that I wouldn't have as a child. I'm gonna give you everything I have, including the gravitas of my buzz. I'm gonna make sure that the Pumpkins get across the line too. And not turn you into Nirvana. Let the Pumpkins be the Pumpkins.
I mean, with Slide, it's all intonation, really. I mean, there's markers you're looking at, but not really. It's all, you hear it or you don't. But I feel like with a great singer or a great, really any instrument, you know, that's the thing. It's tone and time, and those are the things you're after.
Talk about flow in your playing.
I have this mantra: thought is the enemy of flow.
How exciting is it to play with that group right there?
It was very exciting.
I got the Marshalls.
So you had to redo the rhythm tracks after Eddie put his solo down. Okay.
Now my initial thought to do it, really cranked it. You know, something like that.
Yeah.
You know, like in choir in high school, like our choir teacher would play a note on the piano, and then she would go like this, That's the note. And then a cappella, all of us, we would have to sing to the note she's indicating.
You know, because nobody can pull that off. If you said that, you go. Oh,
It's like okay, yeah.
Yeah. You know, it started out as bass player, then I went to musician. Yeah. And then after a while, you would go. Yeah.
Okay, there's a couple things that happen there. So you got these lyrics, baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. I don't know what that means, but it sounds amazing.
People would always say, is it a kiss from a rose on the grave, or a kiss from a rose on the grave, or a kiss by a rose on the grave? And I would say, what do you think I'm saying?
I used to bring my reel-to-reel Revox and 2 mics, and I just record everything we did when we would jam and stuff. We finished this jam, and everybody in the band, because I don't know what I played, everybody in the band said, wind it back now, keep going, not there, no, before that, and then it was, there was that was in my solo.
Okay.
And they said, let's make a song out of that. So that's how it happened.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my dad.